What's up and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Michi. If you're not, hi friend, how are you? How was your week? I hope you had a good one. If you didn't, I'm really sorry. I don't even know what brand this is. This isn't going to be a tutorial, so don't expect like information on the things I use. Oi, come out. Be out. Prime my face. I was having a conversation with one of my best friends like yesterday or the day before yesterday, and we were just chatting about how mad it is, what our high school experience was and how mad it was. And so yeah, she did me the unnecessary courtesy of reminding me that I was the head girl at my school. I just don't think about it, to be honest, because same reaction as you. It doesn't make sense. So I was at a technical school actually. I was at Hillcrest, for those of you who know, and yes, I was the head girl of Hillcrest National Technical Secondary blah blah blah. Name's too damn long. Starting with my eyebrows per usual. If you want to find out or if you want details on how I do my makeup, you could always check out my catfishing routine. I'll insert a link. Let me just get my bearings here, up here. One of this size, I don't know, is somewhere in the skies. Okay, my catfishing routine, and you can check out how I do my makeup if you want details. So as I was saying, I was at a technical school from grades 10 to 12, and before that I was at an all-girls Catholic school. So I went to Hillcrest in 2014, I think. I graduated a long time ago, you guys. I'm old. And when I first got there, to be honest with you guys, I did my best to be a good girl. I followed the rules, but unfortunately I evolved very quickly, and it soon dawned on me that rules in high school don't make sense whatsoever. Like, for example, yeah, why weren't we allowed to bath at the same time as our seniors? Like, if you know, you know. If you've been to boarding school, you probably know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, it was an actual thing. Like, you can't bath or shower rather at the same time as people who are in older grades than you. So at Hillcrest, it took me about one semester to decide that, ish guys, rules were not for me. Okay, I just didn't, I wasn't interested in all that. So as you would imagine, I ended up getting into quite a lot of trouble, which is very funny because not a lot of people know this about me, but I was like, I would describe myself as chaotic good. I was a troublemaker, but I was also a very good student and very respectful. It's just very few times when I used to butt heads with authority figures. And I put authority figures in quote marks because, Mandy, authority over 15 schoolgirls is not really... It's not really authority, but I mean, go off. Basically, I was a bit of a rebel from grades 10 to the middle of grade 11. And I mean, I didn't get into that much trouble, but I got into some trouble. We used to, what's the word I'm looking for? They used to choose prefects in the third semester of 11th grade. I didn't want to be a prefect because I didn't know, well, I knew sort of, but I just like to mind my business. Okay, I don't need to be in the limelight. I don't like responsibilities like that. Hold on, let me just do this guy. I don't want the highbrow to bend.
Sorry, I can't talk during this one because I don't want my highbrow to bend. I don't want the highbrow to bend.
The way my high school was set up was the people who were, supposed to become prefects or who were on their way to become prefects would be recommended or like suggested, I guess, by the previous prefects, so the people who were prefects at the time. And I don't know which one of you guys, in fact, let me just say, if you're watching this video and you mentioned my name, please let me know why, because I cannot for the life of me figure out how I, of all people, became a prefect. So when the time came, I was nominated or whatever, and when you get nominated, you have to go do some interviews. It's very bougie, very democratic, however. I appreciate that. So the day came and it was time for interviews, and I was looking all professional, and a bunch of my friends were also going for interviews, because now I was only friends with, the girls who were Mandy. We were all pretty amazing. So I was on my way back from the interviews. I had interviewed to be a house 3 prefect, and my senior came and she was like, I think I had already even started changing. I don't remember. Honestly, this was so long ago, you guys. And she was like, get dressed, you're going to go and interview to be head girl. And I was just like, first of all, I'm not the one. You must have me mistaken for someone else. But what the heck? What's the worst that could happen? I'm not opposed to being, to trying things out. So I get dressed again. And I go back out there. I didn't necessarily want to be head girl. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I like that. I like how that's looking. The day for announcing prefects was like Monday assembly. And of course, my nerves were through the roof. I didn't even know back then what anxiety was, but I was anxious on that day, hella anxious. And my friends and I were sitting together, like all my friends who had, interviewed for prefect positions. We all sat together looking, looking cute, just in case. Uniforms ironed, hair nicely done. Like, we were ready for whatever. So we're sat there, yeah? And they are announcing, and it's taking forever. But I didn't even register that at some point I ended up just sitting by myself. Like, I was the only one amongst all my friends left sitting in our little area where we always used to sit for assembly. And I was just like, whoa, what's happening? And at that point, I just resigned to the fact that, I had missed out on any chance to be a prefect. So I was just like, what awful luck. All my friends are going to be prefects, so it's okay. At least I'm going to have benefits, because like, if my friends are prefects, you can be assured that I'm gonna live an easy life as well. And I'm sitting there, yeah? Like almost resigned at this point. And I just noticed that a lot of the people who were sitting around me were giving me looks and smiling in my direction and giving me thumbs up. And I'm just like, y'all need to chill. We missed this one. But yeah. And then they get to calling the prefects who are going to be like head boy or head girl. And then they call my name. And honestly, all chaos erupted. I didn't even know what to do. I was confused, and then I was carried, literally lifted and taken on stage. And that's how that happened. I didn't expect to be chosen. I didn't expect to be wanted for such a position, because I was such a troublemaker. All I did was, dodge prefects and dodge punishments. So I just didn't understand for the life of me why they would decide to make me the head girl. It didn't make any sense, but I went with it. I did. I was just like, okay, this is what we're doing now? Okay. I got so focused on doing my makeup that I forgot to bring the story to any sort of conclusion, even though it's sort of concluded. So I became the head girl of my school, and my entire high school experience changed. It was very easy at first, but then becoming a prefect made everything slightly harder, and I didn't even acknowledge it at the time. I just thought, things were different. But looking back on it, I know that I struggled being in a position of authority. But overall, high school was an okay experience. Would I do it again? No. Even if you paid me, I would not go back to being 16 years old. No, thank you. There are really good lessons to learn while you're in high school. I just appreciate the fact that it's a community, and it's so much easier to focus on something when everyone around you is like-minded. And because it was a boarding school, I think I performed a whole lot better than I would have if I wasn't in a boarding school. So if you're in high school now, you should just enjoy it, because honestly speaking, it's very good years of your life. It just gets really difficult and confusing after this. Well, it might, but if you're in high school and you're struggling, just try to find the good in it. Try to find the nice things, because they are there, and there are lessons to learn if you look properly. Where is that brush which I use to put the highlights and shine on my face? I just love everything about makeup. I really do. I love everything about makeup. I love it. Now I'm going to do my hair and change my earrings and change my top, and I'll be right back. This is the final look. If you liked it, let me know. I'm going to go take pictures and be the handsome devil that I am. I'll show you guys the end results in the end screen as usual. Thank you for watching. Bye.